I was not ready to take no for an answer, so I made up my mind to attend their midweek service, which held only on Wednesdays. I had locked Hope in a room all by herself after feeding her. I washed myself thoroughly and went to a makeup studio to make myself look stunning. So, heading to the service in one of the fancy cars Robert left for me, I wore the wedding ring I had purchased years ago to give an impression that I was legally married to Robert. So as I entered the church, the usher led me to the front row, probably because of my look. I noticed that I caught Papa's attention, and Amara glanced my way, sensing trouble, but I had a plan. After service, I approached Amara instead of Papa, introducing myself formally as Papa's old school daughter. Amara replied, smiling, that she knew who I was, that in fact, God informed her about my visit. And I was like, I'm happy God informed you about my coming here. I just wanted to clear the air. So I told her that I was happily married. Okay, and I had no intentions of making her husband fall, and that our connection was purely a spiritual father-daughter relationship. So Amara initially had her concerns, but once I explained my intentions to her, she welcomed me into the family. And I was able to see Papa as well because Amara took me to see him. So I continued in their church. Although I wasn't born again at that time, I poured my heart and my soul into serving and supporting their ministry. I became a close friend to Papa's wife as I poured money into their fellowship, into their ministry, and I had told them that my husband was not happy with me flourishing with them. So that was why he did not come along with me. Amara was a plain person. She really trusted me, and since she did not have the physical strength of a GO's wife, I represented her in various meetings and events. So Papa saw my coming into their lives as a true blessing, an answer to his secret tears. There are times when Amara faced health crisis and I would secretly wish her dead. But she was this strong-willed woman, always managing to overcome those challenges. My big opportunity came when she was pregnant again. She was as weak as a newborn lamb. And Papa's family, they did not make things any easier. As I got close to the family, I realized Papa came from a family that had some old-fashioned beliefs. His siblings were living with them and they had this weird microscopic African mentality. The idea that the wife should take care of everyone even when she was weak. They did not even show much concern for her medical condition. In fact, they would insult her to her face, calling her the weak wife. So on seeing all this, I was grateful that I wasn't married to Papa, because though he was a good man, the family he came from seemed very difficult to deal with. They were inconsiderate and they were very, very mean. So During Amara's pregnancy, things got even more complicated. She could not fulfill her duties as a wife at home and as a spiritual mother in church. And that was when I stepped in. I bought their consciences by showering them with money and gifts. It seemed to work because Papa's auntie, who was like a mother to him, liked me a lot. Amara saw me as a relief system, and Papa was unconsciously developing a soft spot for me. If only they knew that my intentions were not genuine as they seemed. I was not there for any emotional connection, no. I had my eyes set on his twins. I wanted to take something from his life, just as I had lost something in my past because of his actions. I lost Jane, so he must lose his twins.